On the dribble drive, punched away by Harris. Got a good look for a 3-ball in the corner, and it's good. Nick Batum.
Stand still, wait for you. Three-point shots from the corner.
He's now 32 years old. Came over from Detroit. And Jokic with his 3rd dunk of the young season.
Had a triple-double in the Nuggets opener. Nice delivery inside. It ends up with Harris. And Harris, George, Kawhi, Patrick Beverly, Lou Williams, the core of this team, as Michael Porter Jr. buries the 3.
24 points, 5 rebounds, 3 blocks, 2 steals. Off to a good start. Nuggets have an opportunity here. Porter's away, and he throws it down.
But good defense for Michael Porter Jr. also getting the ball loose.
So is he going to go? Let's be really honest. Now, you win the championship, you're not going anywhere, ladies and gentlemen.
That 3 drops in.
That Denver skyline. I know Josh, Kroenke, and Stan, and Ann, and Nana in Columbia, Missouri are loving this right now. And speaking of loving it, how about that finish?
A starter this season for Denver. As Ibaka can't push it home. Jokic fighting. Batum winning. Corner 3. Rims.
He's one of the top 10 players in this league.
Denver will take a timeout on Christmas night. Hope you've had a wonderful Christmas and are having a great holiday season. Nice cut there from Millsap, and of course Jokic delivered it perfectly.
So easy, and when you play with players like Jokic, it becomes so
$4 million extension that'll kick in next year. Leonard sets up Ibaka. His 3 is good.
It was weird when you have a player that you played with for a couple of years, and then he's coaching you in the playoffs and giving you DMPs. Not always fun, but you know what? I love playing with T. Lou.
In this first quarter, the last player to have a triple-double in each of his first 2 games of a season, Magic Johnson, back in the 82-83 season.
A little bit of extra energy in this game.
It does.
For both teams.
It's got that rematch juice, right? Harden slithering to the rim.
If you get 2 or 3 fouls on Serge, 2 or 3 fouls on Zubac, Jokic is a monster. You need bodies for him.
George fading away. Paul George with 10 points in the quarter. George leading the way with 10 points for LA. Williams, nice touch pass to Mann, who puts it down.
Chris Marlowe, Scott Hastings, Katie Winge. Nuggets outshot, outgunned from 3. And that has been the story so far. If you just joined us, the LA Clippers red hot from beyond the arc, 7 of 11.
But not shot the ball well or much from the 3-point line.
Monte Morris has it. Great pass.
Reggie Jackson lines it up and knocks it down from deep. 9-3.
You know, Jamal Murray has the ability to really just score at a high level.
Deal from Denver. Barton got fouled. Count it. Plus the contact. Fair enough.
Okay.
Leonard got to his spot. Finishes plus the foul.
So much new stuff. Teams not getting the opportunity to practice and play the way they would like because of the short layoff. And one. Okay, Serge.
With possession, so that is a backcourt violation. As Leonard hits the 3 from the corner. 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go in this first half. Morris finds the cutter. Harris behind the back to Millsap. What a delivery. Gary Harris finding Paul Millsap.
Like, he hadn't played much basketball in the last 2 years, and it's great that he has these goals. But understand, it could take 3-4 years for these goals to come to fruition. So he's got to be patient and hardworking, not just hardworking.
For Nikola Jokic, Clippers have shot it brilliantly and mostly controlled this first half. That wing 3 is good. 12-3 of the half. Here's Leonard, the jab step and the jumper. Kawhi Leonard.
And look, that's one great thing about not having the crowd is you can hear T. Lou trying to tell Zubac to get out of the way so that that Kawhi Leonard, could go one-on-one.
After they both had very effective opening nights and a win against the Lakers. Here caught sleeping. Barton takes advantage. Jokic 13 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists in this half. 3 to shoot. Jokic has it knocked away by Leonard. Batum to his right. Leonard the shovel. Batum the finish plus the foul.
38% from three-point a year ago, 47% overall. Final 7 seconds. Jokic going to take the three, and he hits.
There's too much personnel change for both teams. Instead, he's leaning on what the Clippers did in the regular season in their sole game leading into this.
That's what this new portion of the season, and we're going to keep echoing that because you're going to see it all year long. Guys trying to figure out themselves, their coaches, and their new staff. Speaking of new players, Serge Ibaka.
Millsap now in control for Denver. Nice delivery from Harris to Porter on the three.
You know, you love that offensive mindset for the young players.
10 points for Porter, who had 7 in the first few minutes of this game. Leonard buries a three.
Can somebody tell him that? And I love Jamal Murray. I had him as a player. I love what he's done, but he's got to get going. Speaking
nice
of
move
getting
from Harris
going.
there. So a side out for Denver, trying to create a little momentum, get back in this game with the Clippers up by 18. Here is Murray, waits and lays it in. Just the second field goal of the game for Jamal Murray. This holiday season is, but we hope you found a way to safely celebrate with those you love. We certainly send all of our best wishes to all of you. Murray on the attack. All right, Jamal Murray back-to-back buckets. Can he get going?
And look, I love it. He's put his head down on 2 plays. They've gone underneath him on multiple pick and rolls. And he still puts his head down and just gets a layup. I'm still hungry.
Me too, man.
There we go.
Let's play another one tonight after. Millsap knocks down the three. 15-point game. Clippers have led by as many as 21. Batum cans the three. Zubac 8 of 11 from the line. Jokic flips it up and in, plus the foul.
So dribble weak. Here comes Kawhi Leonard on the dribble weak. Same plays from Cleveland. I see you, T. Lou.
Batum catch fire and hit from deep. Like Denver is in this game, you're going to have a really hard time winning.
You're going to be down 20 with 3 minutes to go in the third.
Williams pull-up is good. Most points off the bench in NBA history. Murray, difficult shot, but connects. Jokic lost the rebound. 3 nuggets there, and Denver ends up giving the Clippers another chance.
And they always make you pay. They make you pay.
George, good shot. Wow, he is playing well. That's the biggest lead of the ball game, 24 points.
Barton the board, 23-point cushion for the Clippers. Barton, nice little hesitation, soaring through the lane. Couldn't finish. Jokic tips it in.
The bet we are following on Sportsbet tonight is the over and under, which is at 225. They set at 177 after 3.
Clippers have led by as many as 24. That floater left short, followed up. Nice little slink inside, and the finish on the reverse.
Denver Nugget team is confident that they can come back.
Dozier's first bucket of the game. Good contest here. Murray ends up with it 5-on-2. Dozier lays it in. They're on an 11-0 run dating back to the end of the third. And a chance to cut a little deeper, but Leonard comes out with the cold-blooded jumper. Leonard working Dozier. Leonard one-on-one. Help didn't come. Leonard takes advantage. What you said, Richard.
10 times out of 9, he's going to make that shot. He's getting to that spot, ladies and gentlemen.
Morris hits the jumper. 102-87. Clippers in front. 9 minutes to go in the fourth. Lot of game left. Murray connects on a three.
Jamal Murray has really been the difference maker in this little comeback that they've been starting.
We call that a 2 from Murray. Ibaka's jumper is good. Here is Barton around the Jokic screen. Back into the game. Jokic 1 assist, 2 rebounds away from a triple-double. Murray fading away. Is he going to start to heat up?
And you see that defense completely shifted over.
Beverly hops into a bucket. Murray another 3. Oh yeah, he's got it.
Here we go. Here we go. This is what we said. Jamal Murray is one of those guys that scores in bunches.
Bubble Murray has arrived. Jackson behind the back, flips it up and in. Reggie Jackson getting creative. Murray gives it up. Jokic on the fake, the Euro, and the toss. Woo. Murray had made 7 of his last 8 field goal attempts after starting 1 of 7. George behind the back to Ibaka on a 3 and a big bucket for Los Angeles. Jokic, crab dribbling down. Squeezes it out to Barton. Step back 3 is good. Big bucket for Will Barton. George has 21. Ibaka on the attack, finds Williams in the corner on a 3. George jumper is good. 23 points, 8 assists for Paul George on 8 of 14 shooting. Jokic lays it in. Ibaka on the attack, couldn't reverse it in. Still a little light for Denver. Morris finds Murray, corner 3 is good. Kawhi Leonard has left this game, won't return after a collision with Serge Ibaka. Here is Beverly, his 3 is good. Murray in the corner, didn't get that one. Offensive board, Barton keeping it alive. A chance in the corner for Dozier, he hits from downtown. In the conference semifinals a season ago, Ibaka gets it off, puts it in, a little exclamation point.